This is Scott Preston with CincyGroove.com. Welcome everybody to the Groove Sessions. Thank you, Cla-Zels, for being here with me today.
Our pleasure.
Appreciate it. So tell me about your new album, Flower of the Gold Rush. Where did the name come from? And I'm sure you're pretty glad for the release show to be.
Super happy about the release show, man. Super happy about it. And the title, Flower of the Gold Rush, we agonized over the title of the album for a while, actually. And I can remember the four of us sitting down, going through titles after title after title. I mean, what 1-2 Punch was one of the titles that we had.
We won't miss
Some bizarre ones. One was like from a Chinese fortune cookie, and it was like two swallows are flying. Cowboy remembers high school sweethearts.
Girlfriend.
Really, but we settled on "Flower of the Gold Rush" is the name of the one of the songs off the album.
Yeah, it sounds.
It's mainly the sound of it, but the song itself is literally kind of like about a woman in the gold rush towns. So.
And that particular song, Jason and I do this thing that we can't figure out if we've ever heard it before. The unison male female singing almost all the way through. I hit some harmony bits in some places, but we're like singing like as AC/DC
like
we
a high,
sing.
Band in the willow, life on the phone, sin in the meadow. Just kind of a cool sound to it.
So yeah, so we kind of wanted to showcase that aspect. That like we're trying, we're not trying, but it just turns out that we may have done something that no one's ever heard before.
Two people singing a melody. Kind of.
In unison,
Yeah,
real
it's
loud
cool.
boy girl, yeah. As,
With like the high rockin' like version of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So Gold Rush. I think it's a woman from the Gold Rush, Flower of the Gold Rush. But it's had all kinds of interpretations. When you write a song, people come up with all kinds of different interpretations. And I've had people ask me if it was about drugs. I've asked people if all kinds of.
It's about whatever you
drugs.
think it's about. That's what it's
really,
about.
that is the truth. We really do want to write lyrics where people can attach their own meaning to the lyrics. So really, Flower of the Gold Rush is about whatever you want it to be about, really.
Very cool. Where did you guys record the album?
Waycross.
Waycross.
We all have to think.
Studio, yeah.
Waycross.
Tri-County area.
Studio.
Okay.
Waycross
Waycross
Studios with Todd
Studios.
Buck Engineering.
He's a great engineer. He comes out and does some live shows for us sometimes. And
Sounds a great guy.
he's awesome, dude. He's been the engineer on our last 3 albums. Our debut album,
Oh,
Eye in
very
Hawaii, and In a Canyon, which we released earlier in the year, and this one.
Now, how did this one compare to the previous ones? Just like the whole process. Is it getting? I know it doesn't really get any
We think,
easier,
Chris.
I can't wait to talk about this.
I'm not doing this one.
Well, Jenny's chomping at the bit.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
this is the first time we had the opportunity before we went in to record these songs to play them live for like a year.
Oh, okay.
So we just like, as a band, we just gelled like crazy.
Took the stage into the studio.
Took the stage in the studio, and we did basically. We went into the studio live, all 4 of us, and just banged them out really fast in like 2 months?
It was a really quick recording process.
Really
definitely.
fast.
That doesn't happen.
I know, and most of the rhythm tracks, like all the guitar solos you hear on the record, pretty much were cut live with Chris and Brian.
It was
The vocals are quick.
it was like 2 sessions we did, like two. What was it? Like a group of 4 and then a group of 4, and then like we went back and we did the acoustic song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like overdubs.
And it took a little while to mix it and stuff, but banged it out pretty quickly. And as opposed to the first 2 albums where, we kind of layered that, built that thing from the bottom.
Oh, sure.
We'd have drum tracks and maybe just a couple scratch tracks with it, and really layered, particularly Eye in Hawaii. We've just becoming more and more kind of lively with our approach to it the last couple times. So this one is definitely like a live feel kind of album, and we really wanted to capture that for sure.
It's what we sound like. It's what we sound like live, I think, and I guess you can be the judge when you see the
Yeah.
tape and then listen to our record. It's pretty close, and
There's pros and cons to each way. I like doing it. I like recording personally kind of quick and getting the. I think me and Jason agree with that. As long as it sounds good, you get a better feel if you don't beat something to death 50,000 times.
yeah.
But you can, on the other side of that, you can do stuff gradually and stack it.
Yeah, and we did
Yeah.
a little production on the album after the fact and reinforced some things, but
Very
yeah,
little.
you really kill things by overthinking things, particularly in artistic fields, you could think something to freaking death, and I think particularly when you're trying to capture
Could say
that
fucking run the
feel,
internet.
And ends up sounding like a jingle.
when you're
for a
trying to capture
donut
that
shop.
feel of that rhythm track, you know, by the time you do it 6 or 7 times, you don't feel it the same
doesn't
way
feel.
anymore. So it's good to kind of just get everybody, get their best takes. Usually the first couple takes are the best takes, you know.
Yeah, it was fun. We all played at the same time. Who was in the same room? You two?
Me and Jason.
Yeah, I mean, we were all basically in the same room. There were a couple isolation things going on for sound reasons, but we were all right there playing together.
So
Yeah, it's usually one at a time most of the time.
A lot of
A lot
times.
of times.
A lot of
I
times.
loved it this way because it was quick and it felt good, and you know, definitely it was economical. And
We had a certain budget, yeah. We did.
yeah,
You almost always have to
Had to get it done.
retrack guitar solos and things like that. And sometimes you piddle around about stuff, and I mean, we just banged it out, and we got the instrumentation done very quickly. And even when we were doing the vocals, you know, Chris mentioned the acoustic tune, where he plays upright on that tune, by the way. Joni actually sang the live vocal as we were doing the track, and we kept the scratch vocal
That's
on the
awesome.
live vocal. So
and this is the first time you and I ever sang together at the same time. You know, we were isolated,
Okay.
just in case. But we sang all the vocals at the same time, whereas in a canyon and Eye on Hawaii, you know, whoever was doing the lead track would sing first, and then the harmonizer would go in harmonize.
right. So like
Okay.
on Wood County, you know, we were in there banging it out together.
We sang
definitely.
it together.
Yeah.
Flower of the Gold Rush. We sang them all together. We sang
Yeah.
them all at the same time, which was really fun.
And important for us, you know, a lot of our style of our vocal style has to do with rhythm. And you even saw earlier we had a discussion about trying to back something off against the beat, and you know, we talk about that a lot. You know, our whole thing is this rocking thing underneath and these kind of trippy vocals on the top that kind of back up and speed up. And so Joni and I sit and do that stuff a lot together to get that synced up.
Right
So doing it
here on
live
this
in
couch.
the studio. Exactly. On this couch. You know, doing it live in the studio, though, is it really captured the rhythm stuff. You know, you try to let one person do it and then try to copy that rhythm later, you can be there for hours.
I think we've all done sessions where people make you play something 30 times.
Oh yeah.
And
We
you
all
can't
know what that
feel it,
sounds
man.
like.
I saw a thing with Dennis Hopper, man, a Dennis Hopper interview, and he got
He's
in bad
awesome.
with some
Dennis
director.
Hopper's
He was
cool.
such a bad boy, you know, and he got in bad with some director, and this director made him do the tape like 86 times. It was like
Ouch.
all freaking day.
And then he used the first one.
Of course.
Well, basically it just broke Dennis Hopper, and he's like, whatever, just broke.
It
He
wasn't-
broke him. He
Broke
broke
him.
Dennis Hopper.
It
That's
wasn't
pretty
some
hard to
season.
do,
You
bro.
broke
That's the name of our next
Exactly.
album, Breaking Dennis Hopper.
That dude, by the way, you know how many drugs Dennis Hopper did a day? What he said. Check this out.
He said this?
During one day, when he was at his peak of partying, Dennis Hopper, I want everyone to pay close attention to this. 28 beers, half a gallon of rum.
Say it like him.
You know, man, I'd have like 28 beers, man, and like 28 beers and like half a gallon of rum, man, and like 3 grams of cocaine like every day, man. And it was like, that's what I did, man, for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Do you know what a love letter is?
You know, Dennis Hopper will put the word like anywhere in a sentence.
Like.
Like
He's the
naturally.
master. Like, he's the master of it, man. You know what I mean, man?
Do you ever hear
So
that
as you
story?
can tell, we're entertained a lot when we're hanging out together.
Just a little drug tidbit here.
More about drugs.
I'm not, no, true story, I'm not going to mention any names. It was an article in a drum magazine. A famous drummer was doing a session with a famous female vocalist, and she kept giving him crap. Do it again, no, do it again. Famous guy. It was like 15 people in the band. He takes his drumsticks, stabs his heads. This is like Quincy Jones producing. Stabs his heads, breaks them, and walks out.
Who was on
Shit,
drugs?
dude.
Him or her?
The person giving him crap. He broke his head and walked off the session.
He'd had it, huh?
He just said, I don't need this.
That's classic. Where did
That's
how
awesome.
did the drugs factor into that?
She was on drugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was.
She
on
drove
drugs.
to the point of crazy.
I forgot what you said because I'm on drugs, but.
Telling the drummer to do something and, no, try it again. That's not quite right. No, this time do it. No,
Just
no, it's still not
nitpicking
right.
it to death.
And then he's just,
You gotta be pretty intense to make somebody do that.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You could, yeah.
You know, talk about those mellow vibes in the studio. That would not be an example of you know, setting
Mellow
a good
vibes.
like.
Our sessions were nothing like that.
Thank God, yes.
They were nice. It was really pleasant. It was fun. It's a cool studio.
I mean, Chris got pissed off and peed all over everything the one time, and then other than that,
You said you wouldn't even bring that up, man.
that's alright, man. It's just
It's okay.
It's just pee.
It's just
It's
internet.
It's not
Remember
even film. It's all
Hey.
digital now.
Remember the dog poop on the
Digital.
Oh,
bass drum muffler?
I'm like, wait, what?
Okay.
All right.
So tell me about the CD release show. When is it and where is it and all that stuff?
Saturday, December 8th at the York Street Cafe. Upstairs on the second floor in the Groovy Lounge.
Newport.
Colette will be bartending. We love her.
This coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday, December 8th,
Newport.
Newport. Shiny Old Soul's going to open for us. They're going to play like a real short set at about 9 o'clock.
Cool.
And then we're going to go on and we're going to play pretty much about 2 hours straight. Right?
That's right.
Sounds about
We
right.
have
I
a
might change my
psychedelic light
clothes.
show. Joni's gonna change her clothes a few times.
And it's a great restaurant, so people can go have dinner and then come up and see us.
It's an
Good
awesome
point.
restaurant.
Very true.
Great
Awesome
restaurant.
Good point.
We're gonna have
Although
to-
we rarely can afford to eat there, so we go down to the Pepper Pod. And
That's
then-
right. We're the band. We can't afford to eat at York Street Cafe.
Although I must say, Terry Cunningham, the owner of York Street,
Great guy.
super duper guy,
He's a
has
prince.
bought us dinners in the past.
Let's see how-
Very
He's
You had the
awesome.
free range chicken, dude, didn't you?
It was amazing.
You went on and on about it.
Yeah, it's
That's quite good.
pretty
yes.
good.
What'd you have?
I've had like tacos.
No, you had a $12 hamburger.
I didn't have
That's
tacos.
right, you did. No,
We
you're
don't
right.
have
you did. I
tacos
remember.
there.
You had the $12
I had a
hamburger.
$12 hamburger and I was bitching about it. Like $12 hamburger. It was like the
$12.
best freaking hamburger I ever had in my life, dude.
Cool. I had salmon.
$12 hamburger.
So anyway, yeah.
So do you have any words of wisdom to leave everybody with?
Wow.
Yes, go buy Flower of the Gold Rush because it's
Please.
freaking awesome. And
Buy
really
it
goes-
at Shake It and at Everybody's Records, so
Very
you are
cool.
shopping locally. Although iTunes is cool too.
really while we're at it, this holiday season, just if you're going to buy music, buy local music. There's great local
Amen to
music
that.
in Cincinnati.
Remember that.
And Cincy Groove does a great job promoting local music in Cincinnati.
Definitely.
So
Thank you,
Thank
Cincy
you.
checking
Groove.
out Cincy Groove. Keep checking out the Cla-Zels and all the awesome local bands in Cincinnati because there's a lot of great talent in this town,
Which needs to get recognized.
which needs to get
Which
recognized.
is getting recognized.
Good. And that's a great, beautiful thing.
I'm going positive.
For instance,
on
I
it.
recognize you,
That's right.
and I recognize you, and now I recognize you.
And
And
after
not every
this
day, but-
airs, everyone's going to recognize us. We're going to have to wear sunglasses everywhere we go.
I wear sunglasses pretty much everywhere.
So do I. You guys don't. You're going to have to get some.
So,
All right.
go Reds.
Go Reds!
Go Reds!
You know what would be interesting
And
if we
Merry
asked you a
Christmas.
question and then you saw us looking at you.
We are.
Can we ask you a question? I'd like
Of
to
course.
ask you a question, Scott
Absolutely,
Preston.
ask a question.
What do you think about this whole end of the world nonsense?
Mayan calendar. What is it? December 21st.
Let's hear his answer.
December-
Let's all ponder his answer.
I think it's crap. I
Like
think it's
Y2K. Remember all that?
Agreed.
Yeah, I thought Y2K was crap
I
too.
remember Y2K.
So you don't
And-
think the world's going to end in 2 weeks?
I don't.
Okay.
Because I got lots of shows that I want to go to after December 21st.
Good
so,
point.
yeah.
Also, the Cla-Zels are going to Reds Fest on Friday. So if you want to get our autographs, right? We'll be there
Yeah,
too.
man.
Yeah.
We'll be there, all four of us.
We're all huge
Two.
Reds fans.
Yeah, we like
Oh,
to watch baseball.
massive
Go Reds.
fans.
Love baseball, love the Reds.
Name any year and I'll tell you the winner of the World Series that year. Quick, ready?
1963.
The Dodgers won.
Who lost?
The Yankees.
72.
That's when the A's beat the Reds. That's
The
enough.
A's beat-
Thank you. I'm leaving on a high note. Thank you.
One, two, three.
You see that light on the block, wishing I knew yours was on the other side. You in this place, got a time out of space, waiting for you to take me back there soon. Another night. Right on time of the day before, you at my gate, I could tell by the bed, my window broken wide. Oh, it's on you through inside. me up again. Would you take me? Would you take me? And place it all. You answer first, I will take you down the meadow. Then against the wall, rocking man and man, you're the one that I'm with. A king of my side, you're living a lie. Deep in your heart is the cold. You know that I am your true. When you take me, when you take me, yeah, any day, anything now, anything now. You answer first, my love, I will take you by my side till the day.
Well, I can't believe what I heard you suggest about us two. You and I, we should be solid. Roll on through. There ain't no doubt about it.
If you think you should doubt it, if you think you should doubt it,
I suggest no further attention paid to the suggestion you just made. There ain't no question about it. There's no question about it.
there ain't no question about the way I feel about you.
You know I really want to ask you out. If you looked at the world from
My point of view, you see things the way I want you